Okay, here we're going to use a set of functions to find f of g of h of x and then simplify the answer. We see that f of x is equal to x to the fourth plus 9, g of x is equal to x minus 6, and h of x is equal to the square root of x. So what we want to find is, we want to find f of g of h of x. So the first thing we're going to do is define h of x in our problem. So what do we know that h of x is equal to? We know that it's the square root of x. And so the square root of x is now going to become the input on g. So this is going to be f, and then we're plugging in for x on the function g is the square root of x minus 6. So now that becomes f of the square root of x minus 6. And now we're going to plug that into f. So f is going to have this raised to the fourth power plus 9. So that becomes the square root of x minus 6 to the fourth power plus 9. So now they're asking us to simplify this answer. So we need to go a little further with this. So we have the square root of x minus 6 to the fourth power plus 9. Okay, now we need to expand this. So what that means is we're taking the square root of x minus 6 and multiplying it by the square root of x minus 6 times the square root of x minus 6 times the square root of x minus 6, and then plus 9. Well, we need to multiply these two together, and then we can multiply these two together. So the square root of x times the square root of x is going to give us x. And then we have minus 6 times the square root of x minus 6 times the square root of x plus 36. And that means we're going to get the same thing over here. We're going to get x minus 6 times the square root of x minus 6 times the square root of x plus 36 plus 9. Now we need to combine like terms. So we have x minus 12 times the square root of x plus 36. And this is x minus 12 times the square root of x plus 36 plus 9. Okay, now we need to multiply these two together. So we can use the box method. So we have x minus 12 times the square root of x, and then 36, which gives us 3 rows. And then we have x minus 12 times the square root of x, and then 36. And then don't forget, we're going to have to add that 9 at the end here. So therefore, there is our columns. So x times x is going to give us x squared. Okay, here we have x times negative 12 times the square root of x. So it's going to be negative 12 times x times the square root of x. X times 36 is 36x. Negative 12x square root of x times x is going to give us negative 12x times the square root of x. Negative 12 times negative 12 is 144. And square root of x times the square root of x is going to give us x. Negative 12 times 36 is negative 432 times the square root of x. 36 times x is 36x. 36 times negative 12 is negative 432 times the square root of x. And 36 times 36 is 1296. Okay, now we're going to combine like terms. So we have x squared. Okay, and then here we're going to have negative 24x times the square root of x And then there we have plus 216x minus 864 times the square root of x plus 1296 plus 9. And so now we can combine like terms. So technically this is the first term, and I'll explain why. So that's negative 24x times the square root of x plus x squared plus 216x minus 864 times the square root of x plus 1305. And now if we look at this first term here, okay, this is just something that we've done in a previous algebra class. So you have negative 24x, and we know that the square root of x is x to the 1/2. And we know that this is x to the 1. So this is negative 24, okay, and then when we multiply with the same base, we need to add our exponent. So that's 1 plus 1/2. So that becomes negative 24. 1 is the same thing as 2 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So it's negative 24x to the 3/2. So therefore, this becomes negative 24x to the 3/2 plus x squared plus 216x minus 864. That's times the square root of x, or we can write x to the 1/2, and that's plus 1305.